prepared. I prepared. I actually had to jump through some hoops to get through here.
Did you?
I had to jump through some hoops. Oh yeah. Passwords had to be reset.
Mm.
They tried to fucking play me out here on the Skype generation. You know, Skype tried to play me.
Mm. Well, it's okay.
But I will not be played.
Because now we're here. It's official. I think so. I haven't got a notification again, but it should be official, like the whistle. But
you mean as we talk right now, we're streaming?
That's what God told me. But I don't see. But there you go.
That's what God told me.
Yeah, that's what God told me. But yeah,
I woke up in the middle of the night. This is a real story.
Yeah.
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 Because I don't like pay attention to like the world or the news, right?
Mm-hmm.
So I wake up in the middle of the night, and I grab my phone.
Yes.
My phone says it is 3 a.m. That's what my phone says.
Right.
Right? Then I go into the fucking kitchen. The kitchen says it is 2 a.m.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, how could this both be possible? Why would that? Oh, it's springtime.
It is.
And you spring forward. So today must be that day.
Yes.
So is today that day, Anthony?
Yeah. I'm thinking you clarified that for me because I had similar confusion too. I was like, today's going by really fast. This is very strange. I look outside, the lights on. Is this the weekend where we get?
It is not going by fast.
It's just they tricked me.
Yes, we've both been tricked.
They stole time from me. I already lost time as it is. Now they stole more time from me.
What's even weirder is that like I watched the end of that Avengers movie with Thanos in it.
Yeah.
And I was like, I wonder. Hit the fucking music. Let's do this shit.
All right, let's go.
Oh, yes. No, it was perfect. Episode 148. Plus, this is part 2. Sitting on my bed, my knees up in my chest, it's your boy. This is pre-furniture.
Pre-furniture.
This is the come up. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
This is like still happy to eat that ramen. This is like figuring out where the fuck am I gonna earn money while I live in Las Vegas?
Are you really though? Freaking out?
I didn't say freaking out. I said figuring out.
Oh, figuring out. Oh, okay, gotcha. Just want to make sure we got this clear, guys. He's fine.
I do not freak out. That is not what I do.
Gotcha.
I do what the Aryans did in season 2 of Sons. I adjust and adapt.
Okay. All right.
There's never ever gonna be a panic. I will never get shook. Did I get shook a year ago?
No.
Did I get shook a year ago?
Only for like a
when
second.
Like my whole fucking world fell apart?
For like a minute, yeah. Like it was like 60 seconds in the world where you could not be reached. He was unavailable. The phone was cut off. Instagram was dead.
Yeah, I didn't talk to anybody for like, what was that, 2 days?
I think so, yeah. For like a minute.
I think I went underground for like 2 days, for real. So like, at the worst, I don't freak out.
48 hours.
And right now, I'm saying amazing, amazing shit. There's no reason to freak out here. And so now, Anthony.
So I'm gonna start a show.
We should start a fucking show.
All right. Music is off. Volume is down. I will unplug you so there will be no more noise. There we go. Perfect. Hey!
What's up, brother?
Hey, guess what? We almost saw each other one day.
That's true. It almost occurred.
It almost worked out.
There was an overlap
in
our trips.
Yes.
So you had to go to LA.
Yeah, I was on vacation.
Oh, word?
Yeah, I was just on vacation. Yeah, it was just like, it just happened to be like, I want to be in LA on vacation. And then I'm like, come with me, pal. And she's like, all right, we're coming with. And then you're like, hey.
Oh, that's awesome.
It's like, hey, I want to be in LA. Who wants to hang out? I was like, well, I want to be there.
So wild.
Yeah.
It was so wild. But no, it didn't work out. I did not get to hang out with you.
No.
I did get to see a homie. I got to see my homeboy Josh, who lives out in Marina Del Rey, who I went to like middle school and high school with.
Oh, that's dope.
And yeah, it was good to see him. And he was like happy about me making some changes and taking some chances in my life. It was fun. It was a good interaction, and I got to learn some stuff about his personal life, which made me happy. And
Nice.
yeah, it was a dope time.
Yeah.
So I also got to go inside a meeting that Miss I had with Paradigm, and that was neat. It was neat to see how those things take place.
What is Paradigm?
Mean, it's just Paradigm is a sports management company, and that's who she signed with. And so it was cool to like watch everybody getting to know each other and get an idea of how those kinds of places work. It was just neat to see like behind the scenes, because like I'm an on the mat kind of guy. You know what I mean? Like I've never been around like, oh, this is how the contracts work and this is how this and that. Like that's never been a part of my interaction with either jiu-jitsu or MMA. Right? I've always been like an on the mat consultant or a participant, for fuck's sake. Right? Like so just getting a peek behind the glass. And like I asked for one. I was like, hey, like I would like to see some of the process. Like anytime it's not like imposing, like I don't need to be included in conversations, but I would like to like be a fly on the wall literally whenever fucking possible. And the homie, she's really like she was really open to that. So we'll see how many more meetings I can sit in on and start to learn about the processes that go on behind the scenes.
That's super dope. Super dope. You just made your trip sounds way more productive than mine.
Well, we also planned to go to San Diego.
Yeah.
And go train, but then the weather got real shit.
Oh yeah, it did.
And we were just like, you know what, fuck it, let's go home. And what was funny is when like she said let's go home, I was like, haha, home is Vegas. Like
it was like
and then we got home, and then the UFC is in Vegas, and I'm like, oh right, the UFC is here.
It's like down the street.
Like,
down the street.
It's just like it's down the it's like 15 minutes away.
Yeah.
Like, it's not some like weird thing happening far away.
It's like I can go see this.
It's nuts.
That's wild.
It's nuts.
So I owe you one story.
Okay, give it to me.
So the story about how I almost KO'd a couple women on my flight to California.
See, like that feels like clickbait to me.
It's not though. It's really not. Like
I believe you.
Yeah, but it sounds like clickbait.
I'm just saying. All right, so here's the headline. Headline of the story.
It's black man.
Anthony Merville. No, black man.
Almost.
New Jersey black.
Almost assaults 2 women. Near fatal assault. So this is what happened. So, you know, it's we had to give her some precursors. This is why. So, beginning of the day, I had to do Matt's 300 series. I killed it, by the way.
Oh yes.
And he told,
what's your time?
It was like 14:50. So he told.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
So he said I got there's like Miss Kim was 14:05. I said he didn't tell me about Miss Kim. I would have beat her too, but I wasn't aware of her time. So he said. So that's
Kim will
that.
Fuck you up.
So that's exactly. So the thing was that nobody told me about also is that when you fly is that you're supposed to drink plenty of water before and during the flight. So mind you,
really?
Yeah, you get dehydrated on long flights. So unbeknownst to me, I didn't drink any water after Matt's workout. Got on the flight at like 6. Before the flight, I had like 2 drinks, 2 mules. So I was already a little feeling it.
A little litty?
Yeah. And then I'm like, you know what? I'm going to treat myself right. I'm going to go get me a drink on the flight. So I got myself a drink on the flight. And
Champion.
Then like about like 2 hours into the flight, I'm like getting a little hungry. So I eat some of the... some snacks, and then I had some M&Ms. I eat those, and all of a sudden, like, I just get really, like, cold, and I'm, like, just sweating everywhere, and I'm just sweating, and I'm like, all right, I just need to sleep this off. Maybe I just have a stomach ache or whatever, so I just go to sleep. I wake up. I'm, like, dying, and I see this lady come around with water cups. I'm like, give me water. I grab one of them. I wake up Pyle so she can get me one of hers, too, and so I got 2 water cups, and then all of a sudden, like, I'm like, all right, I don't feel so good. Like I'm like stand up and like you ever feel like your like sound just goes mute around you when you hear people talking to you. They're like, it's just like, it's like that line, that buzz that comes in. It's like, bzz. That's all you hear is just, zzz. And like that's what I heard. I just faded out and faded back into that, and I'm like, I gotta get out of here. So they're doing like their second round of snacks on the flight or whatever they were doing. They had another cart out, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I get up. The closest bathroom to me is blocked off by the cart, so I'm walking towards the front of the plane. I get maybe 2 aisles in front of me, and then everything just goes black. It just goes completely black. Like everything's black. Like, and then all of a sudden, I just see like women just looking at me. And they're like stepping over me, and I like look up, and I'm like, and I look up, and I see like this like pretty flight attendant just staring down at me. I see this other lady that's like next to me, a little shooken by like the like situation that happened, and I'm just staring, laying on the ground, just like looking up, and I can't move, I can't get up, I can't do anything. Like I'm just standing there, and I'm just like sweating. And the best part about this was that I had to go to the bathroom, and somehow I didn't shit or piss myself when I passed out, which is amazing. I am so happy about that. That was the best part about this, is that I didn't like let any of my bowels go at all. And so I'm laying there, and then like they get me up, and then they bring me back. They bring me back to where the flight attendants chill out at. They gave me a bunch of stuff. Gave me like water. They try to give me snacks.
Oh, you go to a secret area.
Yeah, I got to go to the secret area where they're like, all right, we got these snack packs. I made them all. You want one? Because nobody's buying them today. And I was like, no, thank you. I appreciate it. It's like, oh, I'll give you this giant bottle of water for free. Just lay down. It's like, what did you do before you got on the flight? Well, I had a beverage or two. Did you consume any water? I'm like, no, because I didn't want to get up and pee in the flight. I was in the window seat. She's like, no, that's not what you're supposed to do. You should always have water like throughout the flight, because that's a normal thing that happens. Like, you'd be surprised like how often this happens where people pass out during flights. And I get back to the seat, everybody's like staring at me and like clapping that I'm alive. And then like and I sit down and I look over and I'm like, what happened? And my pal's like, I don't know. All I saw is like, I look up, I see a shadow just fall on this lady, and she's just like holding you, and she's like scared, like screaming out like, help, like help. And like then I look up and I'm like, that's you. And then they're asking me like, she's like, this is her saying like, they're asking her like, do you want to get up there and go see him? I'm like, what am I gonna do? I'm not a doctor. Like, I'm gonna get in the way, so I'm gonna stay right here and let them do their job. And so apparently, I passed out on this like row of women. Like all I did was like I stood up and I just went that way. Luckily, I didn't hit my head on anything. I didn't hurt myself in any way. But somehow, like I don't know if they rolled me off of her and I ended up on the floor, or if she just pushed me off of her. Like this man fell or whatever it was. But I was on the floor and I passed out on a bunch of women. And somehow I didn't KO any of them. So I'm happy about that. Like I just landed perfectly in their laps.
I'm happy that everything was fine. I'm disappointed that you did not piss or shit yourself. And I'm going to stand by my claim that this is a fucking clickbait fucking article. Like, you didn't nearly assault anyone. No one was nearly assaulted. You fell on some ladies who then asked that you be helped. Now, if they were saying, please help me, this man's on top of me, I think what they were saying is, this dude needs help. And therefore, you were not assaulting anyone.
All right.
Clickbait.
If I wasn't height challenged, I would KO everybody. So let's be clear right now. So let's be fair. Like you're just being a heightist. Like if I was 6'3" and a wingspan,
verticalist.
Yeah, if I had a wingspan, a giant wingspan, and I fell, I'd be like a giraffe
you
dying.
You gotta show me the screen so I know if I'm shoving my crotch at this audience.
Oh, it's like one of those surprises. It's like it's just above your crotch.
Are you sure?
Yeah, give me a second. I'll show it to you.
Yeah, you gotta show me the screen, because every time I move, I'm like, wait, am I just throwing dick at the screen? Just like.
You see, my screen's coming in. Let's see.
I gotta know.
So this is where you are. Like, you see your knees.
All right. I feel comfortable with that.
Yeah, like you're
yeah.
like inside.
I would have to try to throw dick at the screen.
Yeah, you'd have to get up to basically where your head is. That's where you'd have to throw cock at.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah,
the angle is like.
Yeah, it's a little discerning.
It's a tough angle for me right now.
I understand. All right, let's go back to that. Oh no, I'm going.
And we can go back to the live screen.
There you go. Put me back on the screen.
Yeah, looks good.
There you go. Back.
Yeah, dude.
All right, so.
Back again.
Yeah, so that happened, and because of that, I think it ruined my whole trip, where I became constipated throughout the whole trip because of that. Because I could not go to the bathroom at a normal rate. Like, it was just bad. Like every couple of hours, I had to go run in the bathroom and just like let out rabbit poops, and it was so sad because I I had all this delicious food, and I just kept making myself sick just eating all this good food because I'm never gonna have
Oh yeah,
this fresh food ever again, like in a long time.
that's tough.
It is tough. Like you can't tell
How'd your
me.
girl handle your vacation?
Like
Did she just like get like a champion, or she slap you?
who?
Your girl.
She didn't do anything. She just looked at me. She just looked at me like, "What's wrong?" Like. She's just more like she's like, "I can't help you, so I'm just gonna stay right here and just like sit down and wait till they come bring you back to me. That's it. I can't do anything for you. Like, what am I gonna do? I can't drag
See,
you."
that was the best thing about the story, actually. Like, because that's what a fucking good woman does.
Yeah, she was smart.
Like, she understood like what she was capable of doing, and she was like, "All right, this is above my pay rate. The best thing I can do is stay the fuck out of the way, and let somebody help." Like, that's what I do too. Like sometimes people are like, help, and like the best thing you can do to help them is stay the fuck out of the way.
Right.
And like let actual people who can like be trained to respond to these things do their motherfucking job, instead of being like, oh, that's my baby. Like,
Yeah, exactly.
You're in the way. Your baby's gonna die.
You're definitely in the way. Somebody's gonna die.
You're killing your son.
Right. Yeah. But
that shit is so real. So common.
Yeah. But after that, it was smooth sailing from there on out. Had some delicious food. Had some more delicious food. I think that's all we did was eat and sleep. That's all we did was eat and sleep. We didn't go see anything. We just wanted to eat all the restaurants. I had all the best time.
See, that's what I want to do. Vacation for me is like solitude and food and fucking.
Yes.
Like that's what like vacation's for. Like it's not for like I don't want to like go do a whole bunch of activities.
Right.
Like no. Like I want to eat amazing food. I want to rest. I might like enjoy being outside because it just kind of reminds me that there's no obligation. Like having all that air around you is like, wait, I don't have to do shit. Like you go to the beach and you're at the ocean and you're like, hey, I don't have to do a goddamn thing except for be right here with the ocean breeze on my motherfucking face.
Exactly.
Like that's beautiful shit. Like some people need that, like that activity. They got to go see shows. They got to go to all the events and all the museums. And like, I'll fuck with the museum. I'll fuck with a show.
Yeah.
But I'm more likely to do that. I'm more likely to do that in my hometown than I am elsewhere.
Yeah.
Which sounds crazy, I know. But I don't know, man.
I don't know. I mean,
it's like I need something to break up the monotony of being at home. So you go entertain yourself. Right. When I'm in new surroundings, the surroundings themselves are enough.
Yeah. I did go see a comedy show. That was pretty cool.
What'd you see?
Comedy Store. I had a triple threat. Joe Rogan, Brian Callen, Brendan Schaub, and then they had...
Shut up.
Yeah, they had a triple threat, yeah, for like $40. You could see... It was like they had like 4 openers, and then those 3 closed it out. Brian Callen closed it out, yeah.
Was it great?
It was exactly what I hoped for. It was like... It's better than any experience I've had in Ohio for comedy shows. Like, it was... Because it was the... It was the main room. We were early in the line, so we got closer to the stage, and it was like really intimate in that part. And so you could just be there and like just like hear and see and just like really like feel the like all the like all the ridiculousness out of the show. So it was a good show.
I'm jealous as fuck.
Yeah, that was a good show. Like it's so crazy. Just so you can go watch them for like $40, and that's it. That's so ridiculous.
Yeah. Yeah. $40, you see all the best comics.
Yeah.
And they're like doing like new shit, right? They're working on their shit.
It's like a mix of like new and old. Like it's like like as they say, shit sandwiches, new and old.
Right on.
Yeah.
Was there a meet and greet after?
No, not that I know of. We just like I'm cool. I'm dipping out. Like I don't think it was like that. I think they had what's it called? We didn't do like the late show, like the 2 a.m. like closer. We did like the 10 p.m. one. So. I know they had another set to do after that, like in a different room.
That's sick though.
Yeah, it's still pretty
Did
cool.
you know the openers at all or no?
No, but like 2 of them are pretty dope. I'm sorry, ladies. You aren't that interesting. Except for one lady, she was pretty cool. I don't remember what her name was, but she...
How dare you?
Because she talks like a very awkward person. It's like, she's like, and then They don't tell you when you go on dates with people that they make you drink the cum afterwards. So what I do is I go to the sperm bank and buy my own cum, and I don't have to hear any of your stupid stories about where you're from, how many siblings I have. I just drink my own. I drink the cum that I paid for, and that's it.
That's pretty funny.
That's a good one. Like, she was good, yeah. But like, she was just so awkward. You can tell when she was getting like boos or just getting like no laughs that she lit a fire under herself and like turned it around.
Good for her.
Yeah. But
I buy my own cum. That's wonderful.
Yeah.
That's wonderful. It's like, why would I go on a date with you?
You ask me all the stupid shit everybody else asked me. Like, oh, where are you from? I never want to have that conversation ever again. Oh, how many brothers? So that's fuck you. That's how many. But yeah,
I feel a similar way.
Yeah, like, oh, Darren. Where are you from? Oh, Cleveland. Oh, yeah. So LeBron James, right? Yeah. How's that going for you without him now? Dude, I don't really care about that. And it's like, all right, that's all I got. You want to do jiu-jitsu? It's like, yeah, thank you. Is that how it goes for you?
People are asking, like, when I go to academies, they're like, oh, are you visiting or do you live here? And I'm like, oh, I live here now. And they're like, oh, are you going to join? It's like, are you going to be in our little cult? I don't know.
Yeah, maybe. Depends. I got to try out. Got to try it out. Just walk around, see what's up.
And frankly, like, what's in it for me?
Yeah.
Like, it's like, what do I enjoy the most? Balanced out by, like, is there any place where I could earn and enjoy myself as well?
Mm-hmm.
Because if somebody's offering me a spot or open access to their guys to teach privates and shit, because like it's weird, man. Like it involves a lot of trust.
Yeah.
Because people go places and start fucking schools. And like the way they do it is the same way that fucking other schools in Cleveland have been started. Where you just take students from another existing school.
Yeah.
And then from there you build. And there's nothing wrong with that. But that's not what I intend to do here. I'm not trying to open another school. But I am trying to earn money off the things I know. And so wherever that can overlap and like benefit everybody and not make anybody feel like I'm trying to fuck them over, then that's where I'm probably going to land. But I've had a good time everywhere I've trained so far.
That's good.
So, yeah. But, yeah, that question, like, so where are you from? Oh, Cleveland. Yeah, it's warmer here. And I'm like, yeah.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah.
Yes. Are you meteorologist?
There's also, like, a natural body of water right by my home, you know, which is neat. You know, like, you live in a fucking desert. Like, but the mountains, when you're just driving down the road, and you just look up and there's fucking mountains.
It's beautiful.
There's something powerful about that image for me.
Yeah.
Like something that makes me feel very, very small. It makes me want to work very, very hard. Like today's the day off.
Mm-hmm.
Right? Today's my day off. And I'm going to go fucking train.
Nice.
Like, because I don't want to not have a day where I'm not training, where like I need to earn this spot. Like I need to get better. I don't need to like just do what's asked of me. I need to do at least 50% more of what's been asked of me. I need to really try and do at least twice as much as what's been asked of me. Because like as much as I've always told you guys as my students and my students in the past that I want my students to be able to surpass me.
Yeah.
And I fucking mean that. I also need to make it way more difficult.
Yeah, you do.
Like I shouldn't make it easy to do.
No.
Like, so if I work super, super hard, good luck catching me, nigga. But I encourage you to try.
Oh, don't worry.
I encourage you to try.
We have a plan. We're gonna catch you. We're gonna surpass you. Like we have a plan. Like we have a plan laid out. Like it's already in motion.
I was psyched.
Yeah, we're planned out.
I was like,
I just gotta kick
my ass.
I just gotta get people on board with it. They need to stop going to the source, my friend. Come on, the source is polluted. Go find your own source.
Something that Danaher said recently.
What?
and it was interesting. He was talking about how like if he could teach people jujitsu, he would start with like the submissions,
Mm-hmm.
and then he would teach them like the positions.
Yeah, that makes sense.
But it would be like the submissions first.
That makes sense.
So they would have like an idea of where they were trying to go. And I was like, I don't even remember how I was taught jujitsu. I was just kind of taught jujitsu like in little bits.
Yeah.
And like, you know what I mean? Like a truly systematic approach. And I think there's something to that. Like you show them the submissions, and as they try to grab them on each other, as long as they know not to yank or be like violent, the positions will happen naturally. And then they'll stall themselves out in the positions. Do you see?
No, I get what you're saying.
So like usually stalemates happen in jiu-jitsu because people are having, pardon me, they're having trouble getting past the position, usually the guard.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And so you get into these stalemates where no one's really achieving anything. In the sport of wrestling, when there's a stalemate, everything is stopped and then restarted in a neutral spot. In jiu-jitsu, it's not. So you spend a lot of time knotted up in these fucking positional, like, mind fucks where you don't know exactly what to do. But if you started with the submissions, man, I think you would find yourself in less of those stalemates early on, as long as all parties were careful.
Right.
But
I mean, because
it's something to think about.
You're always looking for like an offensive. It's an offensive mindset. So there's like, it's not like, all right, even if I'm losing, I'm still trying to win. Versus, even if I'm losing, I'm just trying to hold you. I mean, if I'm losing, I'm trying to hold you down and keep you away from me.
Yes.
It's a
yes.
Yeah. No.
Which is what gets imparted over time, which is wrong.
I mean, yeah, but it also depends on where your like base is from. Because like I think if for good intentions, people start.
Well, if your base is wrestling.
Well, I mean, yeah. If it's like I'm talking about like you're new to jiu-jitsu, like you're new to combat sports as a whole. So, like, all right, jiu-jitsu. The first class is always gonna be like the self-defense class. Usually, it's almost always gonna be like that, unless you're just some weird dude that wants to compete right away. So usually, always the illusion is like, oh, I can stop this big guy with defensive maneuvers that turn into offense, or neutrality that turns into offense. Not necessarily that it's offense initiated, because then it's like, all right, I'm gonna go out and armbar the world, and it's like that doesn't work like that. You can't just armbar the world, sir. No. So I think that's part of the reason why it's like it depends. Like if there was like a path where it's like, all right, if you want to be really good at competing, then here's where you should start from. If you want to be really good at self-defense, then yeah, you have to start in this defensive mindset that works your way up through offense. Because like you say, it's like jiu-jitsu is a defensive position that allows offense in moments, but it's not an offensive like a sport in of itself.
Yes.
So yeah, it just depends. Like I'm sure
jiu-jitsu versus jiu-jitsu, you could do some offensive shit.
Right.
Jiu-jitsu in a fight is defensive.
Right.
And everything that looks like offense is best executed defensively. Correct. Is a very accurate way to put it.
Correct. But like you probably started off doing defense, like you started learning self-defense jiu-jitsu. It wasn't like, hey, it was probably like you do self-defense class, then you came to like the other class, and then you scrapped. But it wasn't like, all right, come to the competition class right away so you can go train. Because everybody's afraid of that spazzy person. So that's the reason why it's like they always put you in this self-defense class, like, hey, learn this stuff, even though you don't really care about it. Then come here, and you will learn the stuff about how to win medals.
Yeah. I think it would be like movement, basic positions, submission, micro positioning, like passing this guard, surviving this, utilizing this guard. You know, but I'm literally just brainstorming while stoned sitting on my bed. Right?
No, I mean, no, I thought about this too.
This is not thought out.
No, I thought about this for a while. It's basically like you have to just let people just do it, but under the guise that, hey, if you hurt this person, I'll send somebody else in there to hurt you. Like an enforcer.
I mean,
hockey style.
Yeah, there's always been an enforcer in academies when I was coming up. Like at times it got to be me. It was really fun. I'm not gonna lie. Like I like that role. because then you can be like,
exactly. You can just
I don't have to be nice.
No, you can just be like evil for a second. I
like
that.
I'm always nice.
Yeah.
Even when people are going harder than I'm going, I'm nice. Like I got choked.
Yeah.
I got choked. Fucking yeah, but it wasn't the rear naked. So like I fucking got bulldog choked because I didn't think it was gonna happen.
Yeah.
So like I'm playing with this pro fighter guy, and we're starting inside control, and I go to the bottom and I give up everything. I give him the neck when he wants it, the underhook. I give him every grip, right? And I start playing from there and escaping. And I mainly get to my feet to escape. I think one time I caught an omoplata, but there was no submission. I didn't tap him.
Right.
But I'm also not really trying to tap him. I'm trying to figure out how this guy feels and what MMA guys feel like right now.
Right.
But when I take top, like he's like real tight. He's like giving me nothing, and I'm like, all right, cool. Like I see how this is. Like, you're gonna try to whoop my ass, and I'm gonna try to not get my ass whooped. So he starts to move toward my back, and I'm like, fuck it, let's do this shit. I'm like, no hands, fuck it, let's go. Like, let's see where it goes. So he almost gets to her naked, right? He almost gets it.
Yeah.
But I turn my head and lift it, so I block his hand trying to get behind my head. Then as I start to swing my shoulders out, he swims to the bulldog choke, and I realize I have no idea how to defend this. Like, so before I tried anything, I go, oh, fuck, he's going to actually try to bulldog choke me.
Yeah.
And so then I'm about to have to tap, and I start to turn, and I'm like, I think this might be the right way, but it was too tight, and I tapped.
Yeah.
I was like, fuck. My neck has been sore for like 2 days since then. It's not unbearable. Like, I can move and shit.
But it's just like,
but I was like, man, I can't do that anymore. Like, it's not smart to play that game
with strangers,
with people I don't know.
Yeah.
Like, it's just not smart. Like if I had actually gotten hurt doing that, I'd feel like an asshole. If Jess was like, let's train real hard today, and I was like, well, I hurt my neck doing some dumb shit.
Yeah.
Like, let's have too much fun and hurt myself. So it didn't get to that level. Like, I could train right now. I trained the next day. Yeah. I trained later that day. But yeah, I'm gonna be smart from now on. I'm not just gonna like let people do shit to me. I'm gonna actually fight shit. Like,
yeah.
Just because if they catch it and I'm fighting it, it won't be as bad. Like,
right.
I'll be safer.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, that makes sense. It definitely makes sense.
Can't play with strangers like they care about you.
No.
But he didn't like try to hurt me. It wasn't malicious.
But he put the squeeze.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like he tried to actually do it.
Yeah. He put the squeeze. He put the squeeze. No, I know. Yeah, that happens.
So yeah. So rear naked. Okay, cool. Bulldog choke. I did not see that transition because no one does that,
right?
Except like Ben but of course someone's gonna do it because Ben just did it.
Yeah. He said, "Where?" She'd been like, "Where's Herb Dean?"
Exactly.
Herb Dean
would have got me out of there in a second.
Yeah, man. Herb
would have rescued me. He'd be like, "Oh no,
it's over. It's over." But yeah, no, that's awesome though. I'm excited to go back to start training again on Monday.
Yeah, dude.
I'm excited. Got some things I want to try out. Working on the new white belt curriculum. Got the new white belt curriculum. I watched some of your videos on the flight, and I made some. It's like, I think this would work better here. And I was like, let's try this out. It's like you made a path for us, but it's a path that's just scattered all over the place. I'm like, oh, I see it. It's there. Here it is. Here's this path. Here's this path. You can just piece it together. After watching all these videos like 3 times over, I'm like, all right, I can piece this together better, so we can have like a little sequence for people. That's the main game plan now.
That's neat.
Yeah, the main game plan now is to have sequences. No more. I'm tired of cool moves. Cool moves are great, but they don't mean anything because they just like all right, you get here. All right, cool. What happens if I get here? Now I gotta think again. Oh, I should just write this down and make it easier for me and just have a bunch of situations. Be a scientist about this. Be like, hey,
sequences are good.
Yeah, get the beaker and the bubbler. What happened? Hey, who did this? Oh, okay, thank goodness. I got scared for a second. It said the stream was over, and I'm like, who told you the stream was over? I didn't tell you the stream was over, but then now the stream's back on, so that's good. It literally grayed out. It said stream streams completed. You'll see it in 24 hours. I'm like, it's not done yet. Oh, and also shout out to Greg Jr. I know you were watching. We are watching, fellas. Thank you.
What's up? Love you guys.
Yes, very much so. Let's see now.
Did you watch the UFC?
No, I didn't want to talk to anybody after I came back from LA.
It was on ESPN Plus last night.
I did.
Junior Dos Santos dealt with the Black Beast.
A lot of Dos Santos.
He finished him in round 2.
Yeah.
A lot of Dos Santos. There were 2 different Dos Santos, right?
Yeah.
A welterweight
Yeah.
as well, who also was victorious, I believe.
And choked him out first round.
I caught that. He finished him with a rear naked. Like, it was smooth.
Was it?
It was quite smooth.
Let me pull it
Yes.
up and watch it real quick.
He kind of demolished a super jacked black dude. That's what happened.
Let's see.
Those are facts.
Those are facts.
There was a super jacked black dude who was demolished and then finished by rear naked choke.
We also have to figure out how to do these the fight companions or fight talks, or gentleman's fight party.
The gentleman's fight party.
Yeah, we have to figure out.
Well, we have to decide what the next one should be.
Let's look it up. Let's see
Like, what's the next event that you really want to watch?
UFC.com.
When do you need me?
Bellator.com. Let's see what's up. Oh, also, rumors have been announced about your girl.
What are you talking about?
They've been announced. The rumors have been released about when and
Yes,
where.
I've seen rumors.
The rumors.
I've seen rumors. Look, man,
They're just that, rumors, though.
I'm not confirming it.
They're rumors.
I'm not confirming shit.
Do you want to watch? Let's see, what is it?
I'm not denying shit.
There you go. Ooh.
I'm not confirming.
I mean, that'd be early as hell for
I
you.
just think that nobody's.
You can't watch Till.
What did you see that made you?
Till versus Masvidal? You can't watch that
Why?
because it's 1 p.m. on a Saturday.
Which is what?
No, I'm saying it's 1
It's
p.m.
like 10 a.m.
No, I'm saying it's 1 p.m. on a Saturday for you.
That's fine.
You got stuff.
Why
To
wouldn't
do.
I watch that?
You got stuff to do, dog. You don't know what you gotta do. You got money to make. You got belts to
Well,
take.
We'll see.
So
I think that's about the right time for me to make it home. Actually,
okay.
I think that's just after training.
It's got.
But yeah, that is a little tight. We have to play it by ear.
Yeah, that's yeah. Because they got like what's this far? They got Masvidal. They got Leon Edwards versus Gunnar Nelson. They got Ozdemir versus Dominic Reyes. Ooh, which is the John Jones supposed killer. Dominic Reyes with the leg kicks. But John Jones is like, I'm not hearing that. And then Jose Quinillos with the weird Fu Manchu rugged mustache. I'll show it to you real quick. Listeners, you have to look it up yourself. Sorry. Technology is not available for you yet. Let's see. Let me know. You see that dude? The
We will get there.
That rugged Fu Manchu like mustache and beard.
No, that's more like a Western style Doc Holliday, like twisty gimmick.
Oh yeah, you're right.
The Fu Manchu.
It's like this.
How dare you, sir? The Fu Manchu comes down. It's very Asian inspired.
He looks like he's Asian inspired. He looks like he's like Korean Asian. That Filipino mix.
So you are racist.
Hey man, I
We're racist.
I was in LA. I'm pretty much open now.
I had to get super close to the TV. Did you notice that?
Yeah.
Barbosa and Gaethje.
Yeah.
Thompson and Pettis.
Yeah. So those are the other twos. Those are the following weekends. You got those. Those are like more under your speed. 4 o'clock, 3. 3 o'clock, 4 o'clock.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are more your speed. And let's check Bellator real quick. Oh, it came in so fast. Let's see. What's that? So they got Sanchez versus some dude I never heard of. Kakarada.
But you know he's Armenian. Huh?
He is. He's something. He's got some Russian letters on his
Oh,
chest.
you gotta look at the spelling, dog.
Some Russian letters on his chest, though. I don't know. Sanchez is probably Spanish.
Are we sure about that?
Look, those are Russian letters, dog. Look at them backwards letters. Those are Russians.
I'm saying that name though. I'm gonna say that dude Armenian as fuck.
Let's go look it up real quick. Let's see.
Are you gonna look up his nationality?
Yeah, he said he's from America. That's what he said. He said America. I don't know what you're saying.
He's American.
Yeah,
He Armenian, dog.
Let's see. Georgia cayenne pepper. There you go. Soviet born.
All right.
Soviet born in Moscow, Russia.
Well done. Well played.
There you go.
Well played.
Let's go back to events though.
I took a chance.
So
you can usually bet on that yin, that last little suffix.
Yeah.
You can usually bet on that.
Not with him.
I got fucked.
Not with him. And then we got a bunch of other things that are not as
I feel like I'm straight for a while. I'm straight until April 27th.
Yeah, April 27th when you see, hey, Hawaii, what it do?
Well, that's what's making you pop?
Hawaii.
I was like, what are you freaking out for?
Hawaii.
You're a huge Roy McDonald mark all of a sudden?
No. That's Hawaii. One of these girls are from Hawaii. Plus I got Phil Davis on the card. And they got Benson. And then
Liam McGarry. Benson versus yeah. These are good fights.
These are good fights. So I would say
But that's a month and a half away.
Yeah.
That's too far away for to join one fight party. I would say let's do Pettis Thompson.
Pettis Thompson, who's on this one? Got Curtis Blades versus
23rd.
Justin Willis. John McGee's versus Narsit.
The death.
And then you got
Nusrat.
UCF Formiga versus, man, got a fucked up head, dude. And
There's some tough ones.
Bob Ross.
You said that like he was your favorite fighter of all time.
No, it's just I know. I'm just scrolling through now.
Yeah. We'll catch that.
Desmond Green. All right, I'm done with this. Enough nonsense. All right.
Yes, we've already chosen.
You've already chosen. So we said
it is
the you said the 29th, 30th, something like that. 23rd? 23rd, yeah, that's what we said. All right.
It's the 23rd.
Yes. Good enough for me. Now, we will close this. We'll ring this out with some quick and easy okay. Odd news. So I didn't read this. I just pulled it up right now. But I think you'll like it.
You son of a bitch.
So it is. It's a Fox News article. And Texas teen died after being stabbed in an alleged fight over a brownie, police say.
I mean, what kind of brownie? If we're talking about something that has like espresso and double chocolate, because that's really what I need right now. Like, as soon as this is over,
yeah,
I'm gonna go seek food. I don't know if that means that I'm gonna ask these guys to click up and go get something, or if I'm hopping in an Uber, and getting some food. But once you said brownie, I think I have to stop at a bakery and get a brownie. And if a motherfucker came up on me once I had my brownie, because like, here's the thing, like, I went to a barbershop and they were like, you got a 45-minute wait. So I was like, all right, straight. Let me walk across the street, get a Gatorade or some shit. I walk across the street, and as I'm walking, I realize I'm amongst a bunch of fucking junkie types.
Yeah.
Like, if you're on foot right now, where I was, like, not necessarily in my neighborhood, I was maybe a little bit outside of it, but like, if you're on foot, I'm not really feeling you in Vegas right now. Like, not really feeling you. If you're on the strip and you're on foot, that makes sense.
Yeah.
But like, if you're just like off in the cut on the street, walking around, there's a fucking 50% chance you're up to no good. And I think I'm being motherfucking generous. So like, if a motherfucker came up on me and even looked at my brownie, he's getting stabbed before he tries to take my brownie and sell it for meth.
There you go.
You know what I'm saying?
There you go.
What are we playing, games here?
Yeah.
Are we splitting hairs here?
But I don't think that's what happened.
I hope that person does no time.
I think that's what happened.
Stabbed in the eye over a brownie.
Basically, a 14-year-old boy. It's like across the street. They were at like basically like a convenience store, and after attacking the unidentified boy, the suspect who also had not been identified fled the scene. Suspect was arrested early this afternoon. At this time, he is charged with aggravated assault with a deadly weapon for his role in this incident. No other information is available. So yeah, this dude got stabbed in the eye.
All right, so I could very much be right. It could be exactly what I said.
Yeah.
That kid could have just gotten a brownie, And some other kid who's a fucking meth head was like, give me that brownie.
Exactly.
He was like, no, cuz. Popped him in the eyeball and kept
Exactly.
it moving and ate his brownie in peace. Then the cops come banging on your door like, oh, some meth head with a sore eye wants to talk about. It's like, yo, you tried to rob me of my brownie.
There you go. All right, last one, and we'll get out of
He's
here.
a Cyclops.
He's a Cyclops now, maybe. Let's see. Naked woman smashed police officer's head into mirror and tore clumps of her hair out during an unstoppable attack. Whoa, hold on. So this was like chick
All right,
on
now.
chick. This was chick on chick.
Wait, stop. Do we know that for sure?
That she's
Because the language doesn't necessarily mean that she tore clumps out of the police officer's hair. Doesn't necessarily mean that. That's why I fucking hate headlines. So like, go back up to the sentence.
So.
No. Scroll back up. Check out the sentence.
Yeah.
So, naked woman smashed police officer's head into mirror. So that's one action.
Yeah.
And tore clumps of her hair out during unstoppable attack. So she could have torn hair out of her own head.
Correct.
That's possible.
Right.
Do you see what I'm saying?
I agree.
The sentence doesn't limit.
But
It doesn't tell you what really happened. Much like your sentence earlier today, you son of a bitch, where you tried to fucking clickbait me.
It looks like she got
It's
full
very
head of
similar.
hair.
So
She's got full head of hair though. It looks like she's good.
it does appear that she is good. So did she attack a female officer?
A completely naked woman smashed the police officer's head into a mirror, pulled out clumps of her hair when she asked to put on some clothes, shattered a mirror as she slammed
She did.
into the glass and punched her colleague Allison Thompson before bashing her head against a heated oven. Wait, whoa! She said, "I'm going to town." Wait, hold on. How do you? Oh wait, okay. But I think is it a car mirror? No, it's just a regular mirror. So
Dude, she went hard.
In his 999 call. Ooh, that's cool. Wanted to call or I want to call with an intention of protecting people and preventing crime. Had 14 days off work due to her injuries following the assault. Knocked and entered the property, finding Williams completely naked outside the bathroom. I asked her 3 times.
Well, first of all, how the fuck is this an unstoppable attack? Like, that sounds like a weird thing to say, too.
Right.
Like, you could not have won. Like,
I mean,
she could have whooped this chick's ass. She just lost a fight.
Yeah, maybe. I mean, they don't have guns, I don't think, in the UK, so they didn't shoot nobody. So there's that. They can't put her down. That's part of the reason why it's unstoppable. You can't put her down. If you can't shoot her, she's still moving. So, yeah.
But what we really learned from this is that if we're in Wales and a bitch tries to pull her hair out and slam her head into a mirror, don't call 911.
Call 999.
Dial 999.
Yeah. Apparently, this lady was like, went all like Debo on him. She's like, "You want more? Do you? I'm stronger than both of you." She got what?
Dude. Welsh ladies aren't fucking playing games, apparently. They get naked, they get squirrely, start slamming cops down, throwing bitches into mirrors, tearing out the hair.
Yeah, throwing her into a fucking oven. She ripped out clumps.
She tried to roast her.
So she ripped out clumps of the chick's hair. One of the chick officers. I was hit a number of times to my face. I had my hair held, grabbed, and pulled out countless times. I had my head smashed into a mirror with full force. Jesus. That
bitch was like, "No, you didn't." Yeah. That was about 50%.
I literally went into survival mode and tried to limit the injuries she could inflict on myself and my colleagues. The violence towards us was unstoppable. So what she claims it was unstoppable. The officer, she's like, "Damn, y'all need to."
See, here's the thing. Every jiu-jitsu guy's like, "You need some jiu-jitsu, my friend."
Nah, man, you need a gun.
Like
a taser,
like
pepper spray,
a pistol, a taser, a stick,
a flashlight,
like more courage. Like all these things would have helped this lady. I went into survival mode. Survival mode probably meant she curled up into a ball.
Yeah.
And thought to herself, "I can't believe this is happening. I can't believe this is happening." Like, you can't do that. Like,
all I kept.
There's 2 of you.
Yeah.
There's 2 of you.
Colleagues will be here soon. The feeling of sheer relief when they arrived was immense. So that's basically what she kept thinking. Like,
You're a fucking dead weight. They should fire you tomorrow. Seriously, they should fire her tomorrow. Like Like, she had to be rescued. She was psyched about being rescued.
Yeah, she was.
Like, one chick beat up two of you, and you were psyched about being rescued. Like, forgive me for not wanting to, like, be on that chick's team for anything. Like, I don't want to play flag football with this bitch. Like, she's gonna sell us out. Like, she's gonna fucking not throw a block when it needs to be thrown.
It just gets it gets weirder as I read the article, because it's like, I came to work to help people, to hopefully make some difference within our society. I did not come to work to be assaulted. Certainly not for no apparent reason. You're the police. That's what happens. Like, that's part of the job. Like, somebody lied to you.
Delusional, soft person taking a job that hard people should have.
Wait,
that's it. Don't be delusional and soft at the same time. You can be one or the other. You can't be both. Anthony.
Yes.
If there's an emergency in Wales, what number do you dial?
999, which means don't come over, because this is no, no, no in German. So it's confusing, because if you're...
It's not confusing. You're not in Germany.
Yeah, what if you're German that goes to Wales?
More clickbait.
There you go.
Clickbait. You son of a bitch.
Germans.
Anthony?
Darren.
It's been a wonderful podcast.
It has been.
And I look forward to the next podcast. We're making this video shit happen from Vegas.
Yes, we are.
Motherfuckers, I know motherfuckers thought that we were just talking shit. That, like, oh, the podcast is probably going to stop. And, oh, like, that Love and Chokes Academy shit, that's not going to work.
But guess what?
They do not know us.
Two things have been working. So this podcast and Love and Chokes Academy. So, yeah.
And I'm not done. We have more shit to do.
Uh-oh.
But for now.
Uh-oh. Hints.
What?
Hints. He's hinting.
No.
Hinting.
No hint.
He's hinting. We're taking over.
Not a hint.
Making our own currency. We're separating from the U.S.
The sovereign nation of Love and Chokes.
Exactly.
All right, for real. I'm hanging up this video call. I'm going to go find some food. I have to go forage.
Okay.
So, Anthony,
yes.
I will see you soon. And thanks for listening, guys. We fucking love you. Goodbye, Internet. XOXO.